Hey, it's Mac Rogers with your August 2025 East Bay housing market update. Last month, I mentioned how inventory hit a 5-year high and buyers were taking their sweet time weighing their options. Fast forward to this month, that trend hasn't slowed down. Inventory continues to climb, buyers are cautious, and while prices are holding steady in some areas, we're seeing softening in others. Before we jump into the East Bay numbers, let's take a quick look at what's happening nationally to see what we're experiencing here is lining up with what we're hearing in the headlines. At the national level, pending home sales are down, with the West seeing the sharpest slowdown in activity. Existing home sales have also dropped, even as national home prices hit a new record high, over $435,000, which is about 2% higher than a year ago. Check out this clip that I have from Fox News.
Real estate has always been about location, 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 and that's more true now than ever. Right now, the U.S. housing market feels like two different countries.
This is kind of like our East Bay housing market. You hear a lot of noise about how prices are going down, and yet, when you are the buyer, you are out there competing with other buyers. It's really a tale of
two different countries.
Here's another clip that I want to share with you. This one is from CBS News. Basically, they talk about this market that we have currently is one of the slowest markets that we've had.
This year is shaping up to be the worst year for home sales in U.S. history. High interest rates and low inventory are driving the slowdown. But as CBS's Chanel Call reports, there are glimmers of hope that a bounce back is coming.
This is also true here in the Bay Area. I mean, buyers are just really taking forever to make decisions. And I would say that buyers are more optimistic. What I mean by this is that if they lose out on a property that they want, they are more than willing to wait for more inventory to come back. So what does this all tell us? First, more homes are being listed and fewer are selling. And prices are holding strong in many places, but not everywhere. Let me share this last clip from our own local news. This basically sums up the East Bay market.
What are you seeing right now?
Now we're seeing a little bit of a cool down, but no way is it a slowdown in the market. We're just heading more into a balanced market.
So how does all of that stack up with what we're seeing in the East Bay? Well, it's a similar story. Inventory continues to climb, giving buyers more options and sellers more competition. We're now at nearly 2,900 active listings, up 29% from this time last year. Sales activity is slowing, down about 4.5% year over year. In prices, the median sales price sits around $1.16 million, slightly higher than last year, but still down from the peak we saw this past spring. That's the big picture. Let's break it down by region. Let's first look at the 880 corridor. Here are some highlights. Fremont up 62%, Hayward up 42%, Newark up 64%. With regards to prices, it's mixed. Castro Valley up 6%, Berkeley up 3%, Oakland down 12%, and Albany down 35%. The number of sales, Castro Valley up 51%, San Leandro down 31%. Next up, we move up to West Contra Costa County. San Pablo, get this, up a huge 290%. Pinole and Hercules both nearly doubled. In terms of prices, El Cerrito up 32%. Most other cities are down. The number of sales, El Cerrito up 100%. El Sobrante down significantly. Moving on to Central Contra Costa. With regards to inventory, Martinez up 51%. Walnut Creek up 27%. Prices, Walnut Creek down 10%. And the number of sales, Clayton, Martinez, and Pleasant Hill up, Walnut Creek down 18%. Let's move on to Lamorinda. Inventory mostly flat, only small changes. Prices, Lafayette up a big 31%, Orinda down big 24%. And in terms of sales, Lafayette down 33%, Moraga up 100%. Let's move on to the Tri-Valley. With regards to inventory, Dublin up 89%, Danville up 49%, Livermore up 37%. And in terms of prices, Alamo up 18%, Dublin and Livermore down nearly 10%. Sales, San Ramon and Danville both down 25% or more. And finally, moving on to the Delta region. Inventory is up in Antioch, 67%. Discovery Bay up 47%. With regards to prices, Oakley up 12%. Most other cities are down. Sales, Brentwood and Pittsburgh up, Oakley and Discovery Bay down. So here's where we stand this August. Inventory is up across the board. Sales are slower. Prices are holding in some areas, softening in others, and buyers are cautious but watching closely. Now, what lies ahead of us? The big wild card is always the Federal Reserve. Right now, inflation has cooled a bit, but not enough for the Feds to make any bold moves. Interest rates are still hovering around 6.5%, and there's talk the Fed may hold steady through the end of the year unless something shifts in the job market or inflation spikes again. If the Fed does cut rates, even modestly, we could see a new wave of buyer activity. But if they stay the course, this higher rate environment may just become the new normal buyers and sellers have to adjust to. Add in another upcoming election year and you've got a market that's likely to stay price sensitive, headline driven, and very localized. That means understanding your hyper-local market, your block, your city is more important than ever. If you're a buyer, this is your window to shop with less pressure, but don't wait too long on a great home. If you're a seller, now's the time to be strategic. Price right, prep your home, and know what today's buyers are looking for. Hey, I'm Mac Rogers. I keep tabs on the local Bay Area real estate market and neighborhood trends, so you don't have to. If you're thinking about buying and selling or just want to talk strategy, let's connect.